Hey friends, it's Deanne with Follow My Ride, and it's an early Saturday morning and trying to get stuff done before the heat of the day. But I brought the ponies out here to graze in longer grass while I'm doing a little bit of a burn and getting rid of some of the weeds and such. So it's just going to be a productive day. I wish I was out on the trail to do a Follow My Ride on the trail, but today is going to be yard work, garden work. So I actually have Paris hobbled for the first time, which she's doing. Well, I did once as a trial when we were up doing our camp clinic and learned about hobbling. Dottie doesn't move around as much when there's grass, so she's just on her lead rope. Paris tends to step on her lead rope a lot, so anyway, it's working out pretty well with the hobbles. And as I'm doing work, they're going to be mowing this section. The fire's pretty much out. But I also wanted to take this time to do kind of a part 2 about our flat or our blowout tire. If you don't have services for towing, I highly recommend US Rider. I've used them a few times, never to be towed, but for different services, even when I'm not hauling. One time I left lights on and had to have my battery charged. I can't remember what the other one might have been a battery issue too, when the battery just went dead. Anyway, I have been very, very happy with US Rider. But special thing about their customer service this time around, first of all, we didn't have service where we pulled off. So our friend who was hauling behind us drove me up the road just to be able to get service. And so that's where I called US Rider. The friend who was driving the rig stayed with her rig, and she was able to get a text out to her dad who didn't live too far. So in the process of, while I was talking to the dispatcher with US Rider, I got a text from Deb, the driver of the truck, to say that her dad was there and they were working on it. So basically I told them at US Rider that we had help, and so she was so kind that she gave me her own number to text her to let her know, if we were going to need help or if we were good. So Joy and I went back. Things were going good. We got back on the road. Once I got back into service, that text came through. I had a text from that original dispatcher, from the second dispatcher, saying the original one had gone off duty, but she had filled in the second dispatcher about the story, and so she obviously texted me and she said, let me know. So I had both of their numbers. It was so wonderful. I texted them both back and just was very impressed by their service. So equestrians out there, I highly recommend US Rider. Paris is learning to walk with her handcuffs. Don't fall down, girl. I'm going to just show you how this hobble works. This one slides on. This will then go around and go through that little buttonhole. So you can see how there's 2 sliding areas. Wraps around, then comes around the other foot. Probably not as easy to put on as the buckle type, but this is going to be a good one to be able to just have in my saddlebag if I want to let her graze out in the meadows sometimes, stopping after trail.